If you're just joining us, please take a moment to pause and breathe and center. Taking a few deep breaths in and out, allowing whatever came before this moment to fall away as you enter this beautiful temple of Sophia. Make sure that you're in a quiet and comfortable place where you can easily relax and receive today's powerful transmission without distractions. You may wish to have your copy of the Sophia Code near you, along with a glass of water to record today's empowerments and activations. Feel free to use the chat during our time together. If you would like to read along with us, we are going to circle back and read from the top of page 171 from Mother Mary's chapter of the Sophia Code. Feel free to read out loud with us since you're all on mute, and as we know, the Sophia Code is activated through the power of our voice. I highly value the human experience as an important vehicle for ascension, and how I interact with my initiates reflects this passion. I often move beyond the laws of form to reach those I work with by frequently appearing in dreams, visions, and through physical signs of those mentoring with me. I revel in the everyday details of your life that are all contributing to your journey of ascension. You can call on me for help with anything at all, for every moment of your life is precious to me. My divine love is practical, tender, sweet, and tough enough to reflect the authentic support that you need in every present moment. For those of you who need a mother or a breast friend that you've never had, I am here to joyfully embody those roles for you and help you heal and resolve wounds. Hello, Kaia.
Hi, Corey.
How are you?
I'm really happy to be here.
Good, I'm glad. I'm happy to share that your sound is perfect and everything looks good.
Thank goodness. Thank you for such a beautiful welcome and reading. For those of you who don't know Corey, she's one of our fabulous team angels, and she's also a certified Sophia Circle leader. And I have so much respect and joy for your higher self embodiment, Corey. Thank you so much for all of your service to the Sophia Code movement, and your altar is stunning as usual. Really feeling that. It's got like the whole Magdalene heart immersive vibe happening there.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, I need Lady Magdalene to help us celebrate today. Yeah.
Absolutely. Would you like to share an experience that I don't know, sometimes I like to know, like maybe with Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary, like in your journey of Sophia Circle leadership and your journey through the program, like how did be an example of how they really spoke to you at one point?
Oh, it's interesting. I do have a love for Mary Magdalene for sure. And with that said, in terms of the Sophia Circle Leadership Program, when it came to Mary Magdalene's module, there's a particular activation step that it really brought me to my growth edge. And it was a beautiful experience that I really had to just surrender. And it was very vulnerable. But what I felt was a human vulnerability. I then was able to share it with our community in a really sovereign way, and being witnessed in that vulnerability was immensely healing. It was very interesting. I didn't have any control over how the arc of healing happens, and it turned out to be the best things for me. And I think that's part of why I'm really excited about our Magdalene Heart Immersive in June, because there's a real opportunity to be witnessed in community and in person as well, like not just online.
Finally.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you so much for such a beautiful answer. I know that you have such a deep heart relationship, both with Mother Mary and with Mary Magdalene. So yeah, it's lovely to hear your perspective. And thank you again for welcoming us to today's prayer call.
My pleasure.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective. I'm seeing the chat blow up. This is so much fun watching all of you connect with one another and getting to know each other better. And wow, my heart is so filled with gratitude right now. Like I almost feel like my heart feels as though it's expanding to the very edges of what it knows is possible, and it wants to expand beyond that. I wouldn't be surprised if that was all Mother Mary's doing as she prepares us for her revelations to begin this April in our live 2023 journey for Mother Mary Speaks. And I feel a little emotional in this moment because I've been through a lot over the past few weeks, and emotional in a good way. Like I'm just so relieved to be here with you. Um, I'm so grateful for your prayers. Really was not feeling well when we had to cancel this month's prayer collective call and reschedule for today. And I haven't been that sick in a really long time, and I never get sick. So it was really challenging. And as you know, I love to do and to create. And it was really hard to slow down. And then I got better, and then it came back. And so I've actually been sick all week, and I didn't know if I was going to have to cancel this call. And I'm just so relieved that I was able to be here with you. And so you might hear that nasal tone to my voice. It's just like my sinuses that are still clearing. Um, and Yeah, just thank you for your patience with my delivery. And but my heart is 100% here to serve you and to celebrate with you so many breakthroughs for our global community of light workers. So um, again, I'm just so happy to be here with you. Welcome. If this is your first time joining us for the Heaven on Earth Prayer Collective, please know this is a sovereign space of guided meditation and prayer, and we only pray to the source, but we do invoke ascended masters and angelic orders as spiritual guides that are praying with us, that are meditating with us, that are joining us in these prayers, in these intentions that we are going to be invoking together. And oh, thank you so much for all of your kindness in the chat. I genuinely love you all too. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I want to just send that message out. Like all names of God are welcome here. Everyone who comes in a good way is welcome here. We are what we call a good way culture, which is something that I learned from my elders when I trained with them in the Native American church. And, we all know what the good way is, and we all know what the other way is. And the good way is always filled with our highest intentions, our greatest respect for one another. It is filled with the light of our higher self and a lot of compassion for our humanity. And the good way is when we take responsibility for our actions and we're looking to uplift and empower one another equally. And that's the good way. And then we know what the other way is. So when we say all who come in a good way, that's what we mean. We don't all have to be on the same page. We don't all have to believe in the same thing. We don't all have to use the same name for God. But if we all come together in a good way, with open hearts and the intention to make a solid prayer for our lives, this is what we call practicing Christ consciousness or Buddha consciousness. There's, spirituality is almost 95% your willingness. The other 5% miraculously, all of the masters that have gone before us and the light of God handles by sending us to different lineages and teachings that kind of unlock the spiritual technologies of our body and our minds. But the reality is your willingness is, I would argue, 95% of the spiritual journey. And a lot of that willingness is sustained by divine feminine grace and divine masculine protection. I'm feeling very called to say those words into the space today. And I hope that they land somewhere special in your heart so that you can know with all certainty, no matter where you stand in your spiritual journey today, God, Source, Sophia, Divine Mother, Divine Father stands with you. We stand with you. The Ascended Masters stand with you. The angelic orders stand with you. You are not alone. You are not alone. And, my prayer is that this movement continues to move and to grow and to expand and to be able to support as many light workers as possible to step into their sovereign divinity with each of us, together as a unified field of Sophia Christ consciousness, as a collective, as the Sophia Dragons share in chapter 13 of the Sophia Code, as that one golden dragon light body of Sophia Christ consciousness. What does that mean? Well, you'll certainly experience it if you're able to come and join us live and in person in Marseille, France, for our next live event, the Magdalene Heart Immersive. You'll get to witness how our team angels and our volunteers are certified Sophia Circle leaders, and how many of our community members know how to operate from this consciousness, how to work together as one, how to create a sacred space for healing and empowerment to happen, where we're not fixing each other. We're not taking over one another's journey. We're learning how to create the sacred space that allows what no longer serves us to move and welcomes what is here to bless us to come in. And I'm really excited about that. I always get really, really excited about our live events because I get to see how the teachings and how the Ascended Masters are working with us. And I get to see, like, where are we at as a movement, as a community. I get the real-time biofeedback of how our leaders are doing, how our community members are doing, and it's so much fun for me to witness the profound life-changing transformations that occur for those individuals in our mystery school who are accessing our spiritual tools and resources and really taking the Sophia Code teachings into their hearts. So with that said, again, if you're just joining us live, I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome to the live broadcast. As I shared at the beginning of the hour, I'm just recovering right now from a couple of weeks of a lot of challenges, not feeling well, and so you might hear a little bit of a nasally sound, but I'm going to do my best to serve you in optimal in an optimal way. And of course, it doesn't matter how my voice sounds. What matters is that my prayer is to serve you and to be a clear vessel and channel for the Divine Mother and for the Sophia Dragon Tribe. So thank you for your prayers, your blessings, and your understanding. So I usually meet with Ashley Phoenix, our mystery school director, before the prayer call, and we'll sit down and I will channel pillars for our prayer collective. And yesterday I was really in a rough place, and I've been doing like infrared saunas and IV therapies, and it just is what it is. And I've really, really had a lot of physical challenges. And I said, Ashley, I really don't know what I can talk about, like, other than how sick I've been and how frustrating and that's been for me, and how challenging. And I hate being sick. Like, every cell in my body, it just, I'm human and I have feelings, a lot of feelings. And I have a lot of feelings when I can't move and create and connect the way I like to every day, which is it's a very dynamic reality that I live in and that I embody, because that's how I like it. That's how I want it to be. And so I was meeting with her, so I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. She's like, well, maybe that is what you need to talk about. and I thought, yeah, well, let's tune into Mother Mary and let's find out what Mother Mary has to say about all of this.